I get clipped a lot talking about the healthcare, and like inevitably there'd be somebody in the comments, right, who would just be like, oh, she's a fucking commie because she doesn't like American healthcare. And I'm like, nowhere did I say I thought that free healthcare was a good idea either. In fact, I literally said that the healthcare in Canada killed my grandmother. So, like, literal tourist behavior, they're both bad. I don't know. I just think that the right answer is somewhere in the middle. And apparently Korea has got something figured out, because I can actually afford healthcare there and they don't waste my time. It's not really about just the money, right? Like, if it was like extremely expensive and they don't waste my time, like they don't give me the runaround, they just will do all the tests for you after you pay thousands of dollars, and it's only gonna take a day, I'll be like, you know what? Okay, like, you're giving me the service, you know, like you're giving me a service for the amount of money that I'm paying. But it's the fact that they waste your time and your money that I don't like. I don't want to play no games with healthcare. You know, when you're trying to get these tests in America, it's just like, you go in, you have to get it approved by a doctor, then the doctor will refer you, then you go, you have to make an appointment with this like other specialized clinic that does this one test, and then you get like a $6,000 bill for this one test that you got done. Then you have to argue with your insurance about why you needed this test and why they should pay for it and not you. Like, and then this is time, right? And time is money. Whereas what I did was pay $500-600 in Korea, got all the tests done, no questions asked. And it all got done in one day, less than one day, you know? Yeah. And then if there was something that needed to take out, like tissue extraction, like I got surgery the same day. They didn't waste no time, and it cost me like $100 extra to take out my cancerous polyp. my pre-cancerous polyp. Whereas over here, I had to fight to get a colonoscopy for the past 5 years, and they wouldn't give it to me because I wasn't of age. Even though they know that people my age have been getting colon cancer more and more and younger. Even though they know that, they won't check it. I'm by no means a fan of Canadian type healthcare, but at the same time, paying $7,000 after waiting 5 hours to be told a certain part of mine is not exploding and it's just simply an infection. Gotta be something better. No, like the issue is with Canada is it's not quality healthcare. Like, yeah, you can get it and it's extreme, anyone can get it, which I think is, you know, everybody should have healthcare on some level. But no matter what, you're gonna be waiting hours to be seen. And every time it's like you get sick, you need a doctor's appointment, you make the doctor's appointment, it's 2 months out because the demand is crazy, right? And so you'll either die or get better by the time you see the doctor, so there's no point, right? And what happened with my grandmother is that because she's old and a senior and she needed an organ transplant, you know, in America, if you need an organ transplant, you get put on a list, you know, and there's like money that you need to pay to be put on the list, but you'll be on the list. But in Canada, because it's free for all, and they don't allow you to donate your organ to somebody else. Like, for example, in America, if you have a match, I know a Kapipi right now needs a liver transplant. Shout out to him. That's exactly what my grandmother needed. That was the exact problem that my grandmother had. She needed a liver transplant to live. And so if you guys don't know about liver transplants, you don't need to... You can donate your part of your liver to somebody and yours will regenerate. But that doesn't mean you can keep giving liver. You can only give it once because each time it regenerates, it's like a slightly shittier than the, you know, the original. It regrows. So if you match, and I do believe that I matched with my grandmother, I couldn't even give her my liver because they wouldn't allow that in Canada. And so she died even though we knew we could have saved her. And a lot of times they would do this runaround thing where, because it's so impacted and they tie your hands like that, if there was 2 people that needed a liver transplant, one was a young person and other was my grandmother who was, you know, past 70. They're not going to choose my grandmother. So there was a couple of times where she got wheeled in where there was a liver available, but she was never chosen. They wheeled her in, hit her in, went to the hospital, prepared her for surgery, and then somebody else would take it. And then that would be a trip that would be wasted and get our hopes up for nothing. It was heartbreaking. In the end, we had to watch her die. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about free healthcare. I don't want to hear it because it's killed somebody that I love. Yeah, straight barbaric, you know? Yeah. The thing is, if she would have... It was COVID. You guys might have been asking, like, why didn't she just come to America for treatment? Or, in fact, even gone back to China. If it was COVID, we would have not spared any dollar to save her. If it was going to be 40K for a freaking liver, we were gonna pay 40K. Like, we were willing to do anything, but because of COVID, because of where she was, yeah, she died. And had she been sick any other time, anywhere else, we could have saved her. So I do not take well to the accusations that I am so whatever for not liking healthcare systems, because I have a bone to pick, a very personal bone to pick with healthcare systems in general. So I don't want to hear it.